Okay, apparently I'm up. All right, so first and foremost, let me extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of the class of 2015. Not only have you survived 4 years of being put through an academic ringer, you have also managed to find white shoes that have been deemed appropriate by Miss Mack, which really was all you needed to walk across the stage and get your diploma. So, good job. And to all of the family, friends, faculty, staff, I'm looking at you, Claire, wherever you actually are, there you are, and everyone in the audience, my hat, metaphorical hat, off to you. Without you, these folks would never have reached this stage. And yes, I do mean that in the literal and the figurative sense. It's a bad pun, let's go with it. Okay, so why am I here today? Well, Miss Mack asked me back in February, and as I value my life, no one says no to the Mack attack. So I immediately started to plan out my speech. One of my life mottos has always been, when in doubt, plan it out. I believe if you break down any major task into small, manageable steps, nothing can stop you from achieving your goals. In my case, crafting a commencement address on time, and one that hopefully contains some interesting life lessons and or general points. So, I made a schedule. I love schedules. So, February, collect inspiring quotations. March, collate this material and pick a topic. April 1st through the 15th, draft a speech, the 15th through the 24th, revise the speech, the 24th through the 31st, finalize the speech, and May 1st through the 15th, practice, and then May 16th, be here and be brilliant. So, February and March went pretty well according to plan. Things started to unravel a little bit in April. I kind of had a case of writer's block, so that wasn't great. May rolled around and I still had nothing. My last hope was that Miss Mack could actually shed some light as to why she asked me to come today. It's apparently because she loved my story. So as I came up with nothing else to talk about, here it is. My life story, or what I like to call the complete collapse of my carefully constructed life plan. You've probably inferred that I'm a big fan of the plan. Vague and nebulous ones really aren't my style. No, I'm all about having highly specific timelines that extend months, years, even decades into the future. So, at the ripe old age of 12, when I declared that I would become a neurosurgeon, I had a plan. I discovered that I had approximately 20 years of training ahead of me. 2 years of middle school, 4 years of high school, 4 years of college, 4 years of medical school, 7 years of residency, and then maybe a fellowship if I just felt like I didn't have enough school yet. Maybe a little daunting, but totally manageable. It was all a matter of breaking down the process into small steps and sub-steps and maybe even sub-sub-steps. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? So, middle school flew by, and when I arrived at high school, I decided I was going to take every science class I could, the equivalent of 6 years worth of them. I played sports, I dabbled in theater. It was a good excuse to hang out with my friends and to take a little break from the science that I loved so much. I graduated, I went on to college. A couple bumps along the road, but everything was still on course. I majored in neuroscience, I was pre-med. To stay sane, I still dabbled in theater. I interned at Mayo Clinic. I got to work with real live neurosurgeons and watch countless surgeries. I should have been ecstatic, but I wasn't. My parents suggested that maybe medicine wasn't the way I should go. Maybe I should explore other options, maybe even a career in theater. Clearly they were out of their minds. I mean, hello, I had the plan. It's a great plan. But inevitably, I became increasingly dissatisfied. Soon my discontent transformed into irritability, which ultimately morphed into profound unhappiness because I realized that I had spent 10 years of my life pursuing a career that I didn't want. Oh, did I mention that I happened to have this epiphany during the second semester of my senior year of college? It's a great time. So, after much soul-searching, some wailing and gnashing of teeth, a lot of cursing, I came to a stunning conclusion. I thought that my life motto, when in doubt, plan it out, had been my best friend. And while it had helped me to succeed, and while it had stopped me from failing, it had also become my worst enemy. You see, by mapping out every step of my life and strictly adhering to that plan, I had missed a couple of big warning signs along the way, like the fact that I was heading in the completely wrong direction. So, when my college graduation rolled around, I no longer had a plan. I had no job. I had no hope. What I did have was a lot of rage and a lot of sadness. See, I thought that I had wasted half of my life and had nothing to show for it. I moped. I cried. I was generally insufferable. Sorry, friends, family, and parents. But eventually I got so sick of myself, I decided I needed to do something. Anything. And I decided the direction I would pursue would be theater. I mean, it had proven to be a welcome stress reliever, and at least it would distract me, right, from my misery. So I started taking acting classes, starred in shows, assistant directed a couple things. I started forming this new plan, but one that was more flexible, to help pursue a career in the performing arts. I took the days as they came and trusted that I could navigate the various challenges that laid ahead, like earning a living. Happily, I found that I didn't actually have to be a surgeon to make use of my formal education. I started doing oddball freelance work in the medical field. I tutored children, teenagers, adults in math, science, English, French, the SATs, the ACTs, APs, IBs, lots of letters, the whole ball of wax. Soon, I discovered that my background in medicine and science was not only a way to earn cash monies, which is always nice, but a huge asset in the world of theater. The suturing techniques I had learned in the operating room, absolutely indispensable for making quick costume alterations. All those years in the lab working to understand how experiments happened and why finding something that didn't work was just as valid as finding something that did work was really, really helpful when rehearsing. And all those years studying micro-expressions and body language in psych classes let me seamlessly step into different characters to play on stage. So what I had thought of as my wasted decade was in fact the exact opposite. It was the making of me. My life experiences gave me a unique toolkit and a full set of dynamic lenses to view and explore my newfound field of interest. Did I take a massively roundabout route to arrive at where I am today? Maybe. But I wouldn't change a thing about it. Well, maybe the unnecessary and excessive angst, but aside from that, it's to keep everything the same. Now, will a life in the performing arts always be the right place for me? I don't know. It may only be a pit stop on the way to a different career. And you know what? That's okay. The last 15 years have taught me that no experience is worthless. It's all a question of how you view it and how you make use of it. So, class of 2015, I know you've got plans. You've got a target destination in mind, and you probably have a pretty clear roadmap of how you're going to get there. It's fantastic. Your time at St. Mary's has prepared you so well for your excursion. A metaphorical flat tire or dead battery is not going to slow you down for long, I promise. You've got an amazing network of friends, family, faculty, and alumni to help you along the way should you so need it. You've got the navigation skills you need to avoid traffic jams and accidents. If you make a wrong turn here and there, no matter. Trust that you will find your way back to the main road. And maybe, just maybe, allow yourself to get sidetracked, take a couple of detours along the way. Who knows? You might even happen upon a better destination along the way. Congratulations, ladies.